So recently I've been thinking, what with me getting a Series X, that I need to do something about my collecting habits up here in regards to 360. Not gonna lie, this video is also going to include some PS3 stuff, and then in Thursday's episode we're going to absolutely be nailing this and sorting it out. But what it does enable me to do, which I absolutely love, is to just sort out loads of crap. So I need to have a look at this. I want to be kind of weirdly beefing out the 360 collection with some quality titles, not your shrapnel, because what I've got here, we're going to be moving these as well, Pixel Pals, amazing things, is my PS3 collection and my 360 collection, and then down here I've got this like the dreaded collector's box. Yes, this thing is full again of some really nice bangers in here. Wanted that for quite some time and managed to cop it. This is what we're going to be sorting out, because I think these can go out on display. I do believe these have a place, you know, in the collection that should be kind of on display. So again, Fairy Tale Fights, get in. This is a great game that someone recommended to me. It was actually, I already got it obviously, but it was featured in Metal Jesus video. And somebody mentioned it in the Entertainment World video that I did. So we'll add that there. But there's loads of really cool stuff in here. Loads of really cool bits. I just need to go through it and just stop being so silly with everything, really. We've even got some Wii U stuff, look. This is an American copy that was gifted to me. Really cool bits and bobs. Again, that is an American copy, I believe. Yes, it is. This is a classic. This is a classic that everybody needs in their 360 collection, especially if you are an Amiga fan. Whoa, stay there. But as you can see, there's even more cool stuff down here. This is nice as well. You don't actually see the PS3 Game of the Year edition around that much, which is a darn shame. And you don't see this slipcase edition of Street Fighter 4 either, so the Ultra version. But I actually think that box art is incredible. I really, really do. So yeah, some wicked stuff. We'll be taking a look at it. Stay tuned, guys, because there's loads of cool shit to come. I need a few seconds of your time to tell you about channel memberships. If you guys want to become a channel member, click join from the main page or the second link in the description. There are 3 tiers, all with different perks for you if you want to become a team member. Thanks for your time. Let's continue with the video. Yeah, you saw what's in it. We've even got like PS4 stuff in. So kind of wanted to cannily go through this, to be honest with you. Let's shift that out the way and reveal my very messy Magic the Gathering stuff down here. So it's quite a small collection really on the PS3 and 360. And I thought we'd take a trip to the local town to see if we can get some really good 360 games, ideally that are backwards compatible, so I can play them on my Series X downstairs. Like we said, PS3 stuff is way more extensive than my 360 stuff, which is housed here. And obviously we've got some overspill there. I think I've got some really good titles, like you got your Alice Madness Returns, the Assassin's Creed double pack, that is hard to find. We've actually got some really nice stuff, Castlevania Lords of Shadows there. Again, we're going to be doing something with these Pixel Pals in Thursday's episode. Do not miss it. So we will remove you for now and place you on top with these bad boys. So we've actually got some really nice stuffing. Bit of Crisis, Deadly Prem, spoke about this game. Let's move this beautiful thing as well. We'll put you right there. Spoke about this game quite a bit how it is definitely the best version for me on the 360 because I was so addicted to this, and it's kind of infamous for being a terrible game, but actually it's kind of weird. It's kind of weirdly good, actually. I don't know why I'm putting it down there. We'll stick it back there. And then, of course, got all your other stuff in here. Your basic stuff, like your cross-platform stuff, Oblivion, Skyrim, Fear. Fear is fantastic. Do I not own Fear 2? What? I don't have Fear 2 on the 360. We'll double check anyway. We will double check. Obviously, your Gears of War stuff are pretty kind of box standard bits. Yeah, so that's kind of like where we're at. Now, there's some really nice stuff down here. So you've got your really nice stuff down here. We got some Splatterhouse, which is one of those games that has skyrocketed in value. Again, not necessarily a great game, but a lot of people go nuts for it, and they really do. Of course, we got the orange box, which is just a classic. I was a huge Team Fortress 2 player back in that generation. At the height of that generation, I was kind of on that so much. Got some Quake 4. I've beat the drum about Silent Hill Homecoming in many an episode. Definitely an underrated horror, and I believe, in my opinion, that this is up there with Silent Hill 2. You can disagree, I'm fine with that, I actually don't care. And then, you know, you got your kind of average stuff like Resident Evil 5, which for me, when they released that, cast your minds back to this, okay? Cast your minds back. They released a demo of Resident Evil 5, and it was the first area, and it was that first experience of the co-op abilities of Resi 5, and it very much felt like the kind of similar vein of Resi 4, with the enemies very similar. And I was like, dude, this is going to be a masterpiece. This game is going to be fantastic. And then it launched, and you play through that first area, and you get the same vibes, and it's like, yes, this is incredible. And then for me personally, every kind of level after that, every theme, every aesthetic after that just fell by the wayside. And I was just like, they duped me personally with an incredible demo, which was for me the best part of the game. And then it just got terrible. Terrible. And then Resident Evil 6 happened, which should have never have happened. So yeah, we got some really good stuff down here. Of course, Skate as well. But I'm missing some key titles on the 360, like Bullet Witch. I should really think about getting them. I should really think about getting Bullet Witch, and I've seen it quite a bit recently. So let's head out. We'll take a little trip, see what we can find as well. Might take a sneaky trip to Primark if you want to come and buy some clothes with me. No, you don't, because no one actually cares about my personal life. Or do you? Do you want to see more of my personal life? Who knows? Yeah, so we'll go and we'll take a trip. We'll put all this back, and we'll see what we can do with the juicy 360 collection in this episode. Arrivio! So Koozies is amazing. Might nip in there after for a smoothie. After months of searching for Auto Modalista on the PS2, they've got it in here. I have every variant of it now. It's ridiculous. I searched for ages for that, and it's in here. That's insane. Right, they got the really nice rare 360 stuff here. Killer is Dead is also a nice hidden gem at the back. 99 Nights 2. But one for you, Bullet, is a very dusty copy of Road Rash 3 without manual. So that'll be sold as an unboxed price. They've actually got some really good stuff in here. nice obscure PS3 game here. Hellboy. Actually, I have never played this. Science of Evil. I might get that, you know. We did say we'd take a look at the PS3 stuff as well. Classic. Expensive, mind. But yeah, I think I'm going to get that. I don't know where the 360 stuff is. They've got quite a healthy PS3 selection in though, as well as PS2 and a random PS4 game mixed in, which we just spoke about. Resi 5 with the demo. Not a good game. Although I haven't played the HD version on PS4. What else have we got? Some really cheap PS2 stuff in. Like if you want a bit of smash court tennis for £1. Some really good stuff in actually. Quite surprised. This is good. Scarface. The World Is Yours. It's actually got like 4 copies in. Absolute bargain alert here. £3 for GTA 5. That is insane. There's what they got on GTA 4. Let's have a look. That's more expensive at £4. Come on, Alfie. £2.50. Injustice: Gods Among Us. Don't have it. It's not bad for £2.50. Not bad. Another random one. Hot Wheels World's Best Driver in at £12. Some really good stuff in actually. Okay, hidden gem alert here. This is Road Redemption. If you like Road Rash, you'll really like this. So it's just very much in the vein of Road Rash. The graphics are terrible. I got a copy on the Switch. It's quite expensive on the Switch. Physical's $32. On the Switch store, it's a lot cheaper. But that is not bad. So just as a little tip from me, Road Redemption is one you guys need to look out for. But even in here, there's some like stuff that I've never even heard of on the PS4. Definitely not my thing with the golf. So yeah, and this is such a shame. I think this kind of like had massive hype when it came about, but then it just kind of died by the wayside. Shame. Didn't even know they did an arcade edition. Arcade mode, expanded roster, bonus challenges. I just have the base edition, which is fine with me. It's the same price, same price. Just very quickly, Metroid Prime Trilogy, £62. Why has that gone up in price? That is bonkers. So I'm pretty sure this is one I've been after for quite some time, and obviously with the Series X in tow, this needs to be a thing. Crazy busy in the 360 section and the Xbox One section, so we'll go over there when it's not as crazy busy. Mad. Must be popular console. Found this for £4. This is Jagged Alliance Rage. I'm going to take a punt on this for £4. Probably going to get roasted in the comments, but I'm fine with it. But for £4, I think now's the time to buy PS4 games. We're going to see a price hike very, very soon. So it's the only one in as well. I think it's the only one in. It is the only one in, and that's always a good sign, I think, when you're in CEX and there's just like one copy. Obviously, something like FIFA, Red Dead Redemption 2, great games, but there's like a million copies of them. So we'll go with that for £4. 360 section. Oh my God, that's only £25. That is £42 on the PS3. My bet is because that is on Game Pass. That is my bet. That is on Game Pass. Also, another tip for you, it's like tips with gem in this episode. This is 100% hidden gem. You have to get this. Obviously, I've got it. Otherwise, I'd be gripping it. £10 isn't a bad price, although the box is a bit scabby. Just found this. Namco Museum Virtual Arcade in at £22. Pac-Man Gallagher, Mr. Driller, 5 more, Xevious. Not my jam, but you might like it. stacks of DVDs. I bet they're not selling VHS though. I mean, the DVDs are real. It's insane. And I always kind of have a quick look in this section for like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff. Never really find much. But thankfully everything's in alphabetical order. I can't even find the T's that have T's. Maybe just Toy Story. Sadly, no Turtles. But most of the episodes are on YouTube anyway, to be fair. So I've actually wanted this for quite some time. I don't know if 65 quid is a good deal or not. Let me know. I'm going to leave it. I'm probably going to end up coming back for it if you guys think that's a good deal. We have a boxed Sega Saturn there. What's the price on that? 160. They've skyrocketed in price. Also a N64. Not much on the retro console front. So the retro stuff is usually really healthy in here, and it's not too bad today. A lot of Saturn stuff in, which is odd. A lot less PS1 stuff, which is odd for this particular CEX. Again, I'll show you the nice rare 360 stuff. There's nothing really I want. I mean, you've got Spider-Man in at 78 quid on the PS3. Why has that skyrocketed? The Web of Shadows. And when did Philosopher's Stone Harry Potter become 70 quid on the PS2? Not too shabby, picked up a few bits. I kind of thought we'd nip in game whilst we're here. I've been considering getting Avowed, but I don't really want to pay 70 quid. And if you want the physical version, you are forced to buy the steelbook, which is a load of crap. But we'll go in, we'll have a look. It's mainly like a freaking toy shop there at the minute. Like, game is a disaster here in the UK. But we'll take a look. It's just literally up here. So let's go. Total crap in there. And they had the Indiana Jones game in on the Xbox, which was great physical, but it was a collector's edition for 189.99 pence. And I asked if they had the base edition. It was a no, because it's really hard to get. And I refused to buy it on Game Pass. I've refused to get Game Pass. I want it on physical. And I refused to buy it digital. So I'm not spending 190 quid on freaking collector's editions anyway. I want rid of some of my collector's editions because of the space. So anyway, that was my terrible experience in game, as you always. I'm going to nip to Primark. Come if you want, don't. If not, skip to this timestamp, and we'll be back in the Lady Lounge when we have a very special guest. We are, of course, back at base. A nice selection as always, not as much on the 360 as what I was anticipating. Of course, we had the really nice lot down at the front with your cartridge-based games. Bullet Witch wasn't there, but I do think that is one of the games that I'm going to be looking for in upcoming hunts. But before we dive into this next segment, we've got an awesome segment before, because Paul has kindly showed us around one of the most amazing spaces I've seen in a while, and you want to check out what he's done to his ceiling in the game room. My mind was blown when he shared this on my Discord channel. Paul, take it away.
Here comes a new challenger!
Hi, Paul here. Welcome to my gaming room. Just show everyone around. I've got a nice seating area. It's not a massive area, but we try and maximise the space that we've got. In this corner we've got the pretty large TV, to be perfectly honest, for this room. It is 75 inch, just to give it that cinematic feel. quickly go over some consoles. Bandai Wonderswan. Need an IPS screen for it. I'm more into me Japanese variants due to artwork. Some of the games what's not released in England and so on. That's one of my favourites. The PS3 One Piece edition. And we've got this CRT, which isn't currently on because I know how much it can be annoying with the screen flicker. 21 inch. Along with this little beauty Sony LCD screen, which is awesome for PS2, Saturn, Dreamcast the likes. And one of my favourites in the collection, the Gundam Gold PS2, which never picks up nicely on camera for where it's at. We've also got hooked up Japanese variant Saturns, Dreamcasts, N64s, GameCubes. My favourite as a child, what got us loving gaming, Super Famicom with a nice bung device. I don't know if I can say too much about those, but it's very nostalgic to me. Again with the N64 and the bung variant for that, and the Mega Drive. This controller I didn't expect to own, to be perfectly honest, but I picked it up at a bit of a bargain which I couldn't refuse. Glad to have it, to be honest. And it's the same goes with, I've always wanted one of them slime controllers. I must get a PS2 silver variant. Need to sort the game library out, as I'm in the next couple of weeks going to put some shelving, floating shelving around the existing, create more space and get more things there. Speaking about the shelving, here it is. As you can see, got loose carts up there as well. Stuff tend what I want to play, to be honest. That's when I get me games. Loose carts. Again, games what I want to play from my childhood. And a nice hard shell Super Famicom case. If anyone wanting Japanese variants, I think these are brilliant. Asian variants of the consoles, tend to find that they usually Sega. Japanese but with UK PSUs. Sort of plug straight in with no step down converter, same with the Saturn. So yeah. The one thing I've been doing lately, which is complete, is the cloud ceiling. Full cloud ceiling in the room, just to give it a bit of a different dimension. Nice effect when you sit down. I don't know if you can see very good the different layers. But yeah, that's my gaming room. Thank you for watching.
That cloud effect is insane and it's really easy to do. I don't think I'd have the courage to do it because I don't want to go sticking stuff to the ceiling in case I have a bit of a redesign, but there's no denying how cool that looks. It's cheap to do, it looks cool, and overall your game room is wicked. And thanks for showing the Gebs24 little intro on the screen there, Paul. You're a legend. And if any of you guys want to feature in an upcoming episode, come and give us a follow on Discord and you can get involved. We can start talking because I love having Team 24 members on here. So the trip, like I said, went in to pad out my 360 collection, came out with 0 360 games. But what we did do is pick up this. Now this is Hellboy on the PS3. and bumped into a nice chap in there. I'm sorry I didn't get your name. He was a fan, a really nice guy, said he watches the video, so thank you. We cashed out together and he said, oh, he really wanted to play this. Have I played it? Now, I've not played it. I'm going in with a completely open mind here. And I think what we're going to be doing in Thursday's episode, because we've got a guest coming soon and there's loads to sort out up here, loads to sort out up there. We might kind of like pitch up the PS3 and just have a little look at this. It's been ages since I've even turned a PS3 on, so I feel like we need to go down a nostalgic trip. There'll be no gameplay, but we need a nostalgic trip just to test my PS3 and also to test the Resident Evil 5 Xbox 360 I've got downstairs, because I've got a bad feeling it's going to have the red ring of death, so hopefully not. But this was priced at 15 quid. And I thought I'd grip it because you certainly don't see it around that often. So we've got it there. We'll sit you there, Hellboy. We'll sit you right there. Now, of course, we have got this as well. This is Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. I recently got my Xbox Series X, as you guys watched in that episode. And I need to pad out. I've got loads of Xbox One games over there, but I will be trying to save the hard drive space on my PS5 by maybe just getting some Xbox games that I'm not overly fussed about. Because if I am, I'll buy them on PS5 so I can stream them as well, because I've got a PS5 up here. This is my live stream setup. But the Series X is downstairs with another PS5 in the Lady Lounge. So I thought I'd give this a whirl. I know a lot of my friends have spoken about this and it does look absolutely wicked. And it was only 22 quid. So I thought, do you know what? We shall give it a pop. Again, just nothing really much in here. We've got a little bit of a, oh, wait, there's a poster. I've just clocked, and there's a sticker as well. Oh my God, wait. Physical media girl alert here going on. 80s child made in the 90s. Let me have a look at this poster. Double-sided. Oh, mate, that is wicked. I'm really even more glad that I picked that up now. How cool is that? Oh, honestly, that's made me like so happy. And we've got this sticker as well. So made by the studio that made the particular game. It's their logo. So that is wicked. Quality stuff, 22 quid, happy girl. And then you also saw me pick this up now, Jagged Alliance Rage, 4 quid. If this is a terrible game, then that's absolutely fine by me. We'll just peel this grotty little sticker off there. There we go. If this is a terrible game, that's fine. But I said in an episode that we did last week on the show that PS4 games, now's the time to buy, because we picked up the Sexy Brutale in one of the hunts that we did, a game that I've never saw. So I think my method is going to be to collect PS4 games that I'm completely unfamiliar with, on the off chance that the price spikes or the game is really, really good. So fingers crossed this is cool. I'm sure there'll be some absolute mastermind in the chat that really wants to tell me how bad this is and that my £4 has been wasted. Well, I should have maybe put it towards a packet of cigarettes then, shouldn't I? And I don't even smoke. So pipe yourselves down and let me know if this is actually any good. So I'm really happy with my 3 that I picked up there. Again, weirdly, went in for 360, came out with absolutely nil points. Pretty rad actually, really happy with that. And now we're going to be starting Thursday's video to sort out some of the cool stuff that is just long overdue. And I'm thinking about standing at Nottingham Gaming Market and selling a bunch of stuff, some really cool stuff that I've had come in recently. So yeah, we'll see what they say when they finally get back to me with a price for a table. And you'll see me at Nottingham Gaming Market in April anyway, but I might be a vendor. So yeah, let's see how that goes. But in the meantime, thank you so much for the support. I'll never stop saying it. You guys rock. And yeah, we'll see you in Thursday's monster sort out episode. If you like your sort outs, I'm going to link a special playlist where I vlog the whole deconstruction of my old game room to the full construction of these two, including what this looked like when it was being done up and everything. So I'll link that playlist because I love doing like sorting out videos. It just warms my soul, it makes me feel good. I'm having loads of stuff cleaned out at the minute. So we'll get that linked in for you. I'm going to try and get the SNES kiosk up here as well in Thursday's episode. So yeah, stay tuned. That should be fun as hell. Anyway, peace out, Team 24. You rock and thank you.